Thank you for taking a moment to pause and reconnect with God. This prayer is for the tired heart, the soul that's quietly worn down. If you've been carrying more than anyone knows, let this space remind you that God sees it all and walks with you through every part of it. Let's begin this prayer together. The strength. I forgot. I had God. I come to you tired. Not just the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the kind that sits deep in my spirit. I'm tired in my bones, in my heart, in the hidden places no one sees. I've been pushing through so much for so long that I forgot feels like to simply rest, to simply be. And in all the doing, all the holding it together, I've forgotten the strength I once had. I've forgotten that you put something unshakable in me, something you never took away. I need you to remind me. I need you to whisper it back into my spirit. Because lately, I've felt like I'm breaking more than I'm building, like I'm barely keeping up with what life demands. There are days when even hope feels heavy, when even small tasks feel impossible. I try to encourage myself. I try to speak truth over my mind. But sometimes the voices of fear and failure feel louder, so I'm laying it all at your feet again. The weight I've carried, the pressure I've internalized, the moments I've smiled when I wanted to cry, the strength I pretend to have when I feel like I'm unraveling inside. I'm not asking you to make everything easy. I'm just asking you to remind me that I'm not alone. Remind me that even in this tired state, I'm still held. I'm still chosen. I'm still strong, even when I don't feel it. Help me to see what you see, not just the worn-down version of me, but the one you created with purpose, the one you equipped with resilience, the one who's made it through so many hard things already. Remind me of every valley you've walked me through. Remind me of the peace that found me when I thought I had nothing left. You have never failed me, even when I didn't understand the way forward. Give me strength that surprises me, the kind that shows up in quiet moments, the kind that helps me stand even when I want to stay in bed, the kind that brings joy when I thought it had disappeared. Fill the empty places with your presence. Be the energy in my steps, the calm in my heart, the steady in my thoughts. I need strength that doesn't just get me through, but lifts me up. God, there have been moments when I've doubted if I'm enough, if I'm really cut out for the things in front of me, but I know that you don't expect me to do it alone. You never asked me to carry all of this in my own power. That was never the plan. You've always been the source. You've always been the strength behind every quiet victory, every tear turned into growth, every breath that followed the breakdown. So I ask you now to breathe new strength into me. Refill what's been drained. Recharge what's been running low. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Let your spirit pour into every dry place, every corner of my soul. Let me feel it. Let me notice the shift. Not because life got easier, but because I remembered that you are with me. Lord, remind me that this moment is not the end. That what feels heavy now is not permanent. That strength doesn't always look loud and visible. Sometimes it looks like showing up again. Sometimes it looks like whispering one more prayer. Sometimes it looks like believing you still have more for me, even when everything inside says otherwise. Let this be the moment I start to feel again. The moment I stop expecting myself to be perfect and start expecting you to be present. You are my strength, my rock, my rest. I trust you to hold me up, even when I feel like I'm falling apart. God, I am here with open hands and an exhausted heart. There is so much I don't say out loud, so much I carry in silence. I've smiled through heaviness, performed through weariness, and shown up for others when I've had nothing left for myself. I've forgotten what it feels like to be light, to breathe without weight pressing down. But even in this place, I believe you are not far. You are near to the worn down, close to the crushed in spirit. And so I keep talking to you, even if my voice trembles. Show me the small victories I've been missing, the moments where I chose kindness despite being tired, the times I got out of bed when I wanted to disappear, the prayers I whispered when no one knew I was praying. These are not failures. These are signs that I'm stronger than I think, that you've been holding me even when I didn't feel it. Let me unlearn the pressure to be endlessly productive. Let me rest in the truth that being still is not being weak. Help me break free from the lie that I have to earn peace, that I have to earn rest, that I have to prove I'm worth loving. Because you already proved that I am. You saw me in my weakest hour and called me beloved. You saw me when I was crumbling and called me worth saving. If I forget who I am, remind me gently. Whisper truth over the noise in my head. Call me back to your word when my mind spins stories that don't come from you. I am not forgotten. I am not alone. I am not failing just because I'm tired. I am learning to rest, to release, to trust. When the world demands more from me than I have to give, let me turn to you instead of pretending. I'm fine. I don't want to fake strength anymore. I want real strength. The kind that flows from grace, not pressure. The kind that is rooted in peace, not fear. The kind that builds me up without tearing me down. You offer that kind of strength. You give it freely, without condition. So today, I ask for strength to show up again. Not for the whole journey, just for this next step. Just for this breath. Just for this hour. Give me courage to be honest about where I'm at. Give me the freedom to say I need help without shame. And help me to accept your help, to recognize it when it comes in unexpected ways. Surround me with voices that speak life, not comparison. Bring people who see past my performance and into my heart. I don't need to be impressive. I just want to be real. I want to be seen, held, and reminded that I am deeply loved, even in this raw, unfiltered place. God, take my fear and turn it into faith. Take my exhaustion and turn it into rest. Take the emptiness and fill it with quiet strength, the kind that doesn't always look like power, but feels like peace. Teach me to listen for your presence in the stillness. I know you are here. I know you haven't left. Let my life be a testimony of what it looks like to be carried, not by my own strength, but by yours. Not by perfection, but by grace. Not by having it all together, but by trusting the one who holds it all. You are my refuge. You are the one I run to when I can't keep going on my own. When I look back, may I see how you met me? Here, in the middle of my mess, in the depths of my tiredness, in the questions and the quiet. Thank you for being the strength I forgot I had. Thank you for never giving up on me, even when I nearly gave up on myself. If this prayer reached your heart today, I hope you'll stay connected. We share these moments to remind you that you're never walking alone. Subscribe and explore more prayers, psalm, Bible verses, and sermons on our channel. Keep leaning into God, your healing, your peace, your strength, all being restored. Amen.